What is first information report? Today we are discussing about this information, that what is FIR, under which law the FIR is reported. Under section 154 of Criminal Procedure Code clearly says that any offence which is cognizable, it means the police is duty bound to report any offence which an informer brings with him in writing or orally, and the police station concerned under section 154 Criminal Procedure Code is under obligation to lodge his verbatim as narrated by the informer. If the in charge of police station deems it that the information given by the informer is cognizable, then it is a preliminary duty of the in charge police station to register the FIR of the informer under section 154 of Criminal Procedure Code. Now here the question arises, what is cognizable offence? Under section 156 of Criminal Procedure Code, any offence which is cognizable, in that offences the in charge of police station, it means he has the power to investigate and arrest the accused without getting the order from the concerned magistrate. Under section 156 Criminal Procedure Code empowers the in charge of police station, means investigating officer, to investigate the cognizable offences in which he has no necessity to get the orders or permission from the concerned magistrate to investigate the matter and to arrest the accused person. These are called cognizable offences, and the cognizable offences are always reported under section 154 of Criminal Procedure Code, 1898. Now here again another question arises. Some offences are cognizable and are reported under section 154 of Criminal Procedure Code, where on the other hand, when there are some non-cognizable offences, in such cases police refuses to investigate the matters and to arrest the accused persons. So what the law says under section 155 subsection 2 Criminal Procedure Code says that any offence which is non-cognizable under the law, the police station concerned or in charge of police station will report that non-cognizable offence in Roznamcha lying at the police station under section 155 Criminal Procedure Code. And then in non-cognizable cases under section 155 subsection 2 Criminal Procedure Code, the in charge of police station, means the station house officer, SHO, will get permission from the concerned magistrate to investigate the matter. Now here we will again go back to section 156 Criminal Procedure Code. In this section, the in charge of police station, he has no necessity to get permission from concerned magistrate in cognizable offences. But under section 155 subsection 2 Criminal Procedure Code prohibits the station house officer to investigate the matter of non-cognizable offences without getting prior permission from the concerned magistrate. Magistrate under section 155 subsection 2 Criminal Procedure Code prohibits, limits, restricts the station house officer to investigate the matter. When the order is passed in favor of the station house officer to investigate the matter under section 155 subsection 2 Criminal Procedure Code by the concerned magistrate in non-cognizable offences, then the question again arises whether when the order is acquired from the concerned magistrate to investigate the matters in non-cognizable offences, whether the station house officer is empowered to arrest the accused persons under section 155 subsection 2 CRPC when the concerned magistrate have given permission to the station house officer to investigate the matter. This is a question again arises. The station house officer, if gets permission under section 155 Criminal Procedure Code subsection 2 by the concerned magistrate, he is only authority given by the concerned magistrate to investigate the matters of non-cognizable offences. He has no authority or he has not been empowered to arrest the accused persons until and unless the concerned magistrate again gives orders to arrest the accused persons in non-cognizable offences. That in cognizable offences, the state in charge of the police station have no necessity to get permission for investigation the matter and to arrest the accused person. While in cases of non-cognizable offences, the station house officer is under obligation to get prior permission for investigation, and so also he will get permission to arrest the accused person from the concerned magistrate. If there is no permission granted by the concerned magistrate by the station house officer, he has no authority in non-cognizable offences to investigate the matters and to arrest the accused persons.